Hello and welcome back. This is Module 2, The Healing Process, Lesson 6, Parenting and Co-Parenting Issues. Parenting and Co-Parenting Issues. Co-parenting can be tricky for the partners, especially if one partner is unnecessarily difficult and not cooperative. Navigating co-parenting issues effectively after a divorce requires a combination of communication skills, emotional intelligence, and a commitment to prioritizing the well-being of the children involved. So, how do you manage this situation, especially if you have a difficult partner or ex to deal with? Let's look at my detailed guide to help you navigate co-parenting successfully. First thing is to maintain politeness in your children's presence. Remind your ex that you two need to be civil in the presence of your children. After all, your breakup is not their fault, so you should both save the kids the trauma of seeing both of you being nasty to each other. Learn how to be functionally friendly with your ex and partner, if there is one. Being functionally friendly means that while you and your ex are with your children, the two of you need to be friendly at the surface. Be polite and kind to each other, without bringing up the issues that got the two of you divorced. Be friendly so your children can have the confidence to show you both off as their parents to their mates. This is hugely important for your kids because it will help them maintain the pride, if you like, with their mates. Any ugly scenes between you two in public will vastly damage your children's self-esteem and self-confidence. So as much as possible, try and be friendly when you're together with your children at any event, maybe school visits or parents' day or whatever that's happening, especially in schools where children have their peers looking at them and wondering what's going on. So try and be friendly. It won't hurt. Number 3, do not narrate the details of your quarrels with your ex to your children. I know this is difficult because somehow when you're struggling with your pain, you want to talk to someone. But your children must be spared the pain of hearing how nasty you think their dad or their mom is because of all the nasty things they have done to you. The children should not be made to take sides. Let them enjoy their childhood. Instead, change the subject and talk about your child's progress in school or his new friends, the homework they have to do, and so on and so forth. Anything to take your mind off your ex. Establish clear communication channels. Agree on the best methods of communication for you and your co-parent, whether it's through email, text, phone calls, or co-parenting app, if you can find one of those. Set boundaries for communication, such as designated times for discussing co-parenting matters, and stick to them to avoid unnecessary conflict. Number 5, develop a co-parenting plan. Create a comprehensive co-parenting plan that outlines custody arrangements, visitation schedules, holidays, vacations, and decision-making responsibilities. Be specific and detailed in the plan to minimize misunderstandings and disagreements between the two of you. Number 6, visiting times. Arrange with your ex suitable times for the child to visit him or her. Put this in writing and let your solicitor know if necessary. You may have to be flexible on this, especially during the school holidays. Number 7, are you concerned about your ex's new partner? It could be that your ex now lives with a new partner, and this may cause you some concern naturally, because you do not know how this new person will treat your children when they go visiting your ex. Instruct your children to be polite and kind to this new partner. Also, tell them the means of communication with you, like a mobile phone in case they need to report something to you, or in case someone in that home is being unkind or horrible to them. In any way, they can send you a text message or WhatsApp message immediately. Well, remember, children can sometimes lie about someone they don't like. So be careful when you're listening to their stories, because they can make things look much worse than they really are. But try and teach them the importance of being very honest about anything or everything they tell you. Number 8, prioritize the children's needs. Always make decisions based on what is in the best interest of the children, rather than personal preferences or grievances with your ex-partner. Keep the lines of communication open with your children and encourage them to express their feelings and concerns about the co-parenting arrangement. Practice flexibility and compromise. Be willing to be flexible with the co-parenting schedule when unexpected circumstances arise, such as work conflicts or even illness. Approach co-parenting as a collaborative effort and be open to compromise on certain issues to reach mutually beneficial solutions. Number 10, respect each other's roles as parents. Acknowledge and respect the importance of both parents in the children's lives, regardless of any differences or conflicts between you and your ex. Avoid criticizing or undermining your co-parents' parenting decisions, and encourage a positive relationship between your children and their other parent. It's often very easy to criticize your partner or your ex because you just don't like them, and so everything they do will not be right. But if you tell that to your children, they too will become critical of their dad or mom, and that will not be good for them. Number 11, manage conflict constructively. When conflicts arise, strive to address them calmly and constructively rather than resorting to anger or hostility. Practice active listening and empathy, and try to understand your co-parents' perspective before responding. Consider seeking the assistance of a mediator or therapist to facilitate the conversations between you two and help you find mutually acceptable resolutions. I can also help with that if you were to consult me on the parenting issues as a different coaching session. Number 12, maintain consistency across households. What I mean by this is, if you have rules in your home which the children are used to, tell your partner about these rules so they can try and create the same sort of rules when the children come to visit, so there's uniformity. Communicate with your co-parent about important decisions regarding discipline, education, healthcare, and other aspects of parenting to ensure alignment. Number 13 is take care of yourself emotionally. Recognize that co-parenting after divorce can be emotionally challenging, and prioritize self-care to maintain your own well-being. Seek support from friends, family members, or a coach or a therapist to help you cope with the stress and emotions associated with co-parenting. Number 14, focus on positive co-parenting interactions. Look for opportunities to foster positive co-parenting interactions, such as attending school events or celebrating milestones of the children together. Express appreciation for your co-parents' efforts and contributions to the children's upbringing, and strive to maintain a respectful and cooperative relationship. I know it's not easy, especially if you have an ex-partner who is very quarrelsome. But because of your children, you need to make the effort to remain civil and nice when you're together. Number 15, stay committed to continuous improvement. So be willing to reassess and adjust your co-parenting approach as needed in order to address evolving needs and circumstances. So continuously seek opportunities for personal growth and development as a co-parent, and remain committed to creating a supportive and nurturing environment for your children. This is hugely important because kids need to feel secure in the presence of their parents. Now, that feeling of security enables them to keep growing and being self-confident in any environment they're in, especially at school. Okay, to conclude this section, by following these guidelines that I've just outlined on co-parenting and how to approach it with patience, understanding, and a focus on the children's well-being, you can navigate co-parenting issues effectively after a divorce. This will lay the foundation for a positive and healthy co-parenting relationship between you and your ex. It will also ensure that your children are given the opportunity to develop positively. So here are the assignments for Lesson 6. What are your main concerns about co-parenting? Have you discussed these with your ex? And which of the co-parenting strategies do you need to practice more of? Write these down in your journal as action plans to work on so you can improve your skills. Now, number 3, remember to apply gratitude for having your ex to help you care for your children. A grateful heart opens doors to more love and blessings. So congratulations, you are making good progress here. Make sure to keep practicing your co-parenting and parenting skills for your children's sake and for their benefits. Also for your own peace of mind. I know nothing is easy, but if you make up your mind to succeed at parenting and co-parenting, you will find that it's not as difficult as you think. You may have to become the one person who is broader in your mind and who is more mature in this whole thing. So if your ex is the one who keeps grumbling and complaining, you try and be the one who does not grumble or complain. So maybe they will learn a little positive attitude from you. Okay? Okay. Well, thanks for being here now, and I'll see you in the next lesson.